Okay, good morning to all of you. So, hope you are fine at your home and doing justice to your studies. And I was with the past chapter of a piece. This is the page number with 13, last back of this page. So, somebody says that peace is valuable, somebody says that war is valuable. It depends on the person to person. So, if people say peace today, that is not maybe because they believe it to be a good idea. Yeah, recapitulating your studies path because they believe it to be a good idea. Humanity has learned to value peace after paying a huge price for its absence. Humanity, humanity को पता है, मनुष्यता को पता है कि उनको बहुत बड़ी कीमत चुकानी पड़ी है किसके लिए शांति स्थापित करने। First World War. Everyone knows the Second World War. Atomic bomb was dropped. Indian Pakistan War, Russian Revolution, previous Russian Revolution. Many people look at during the revolution, right? Then Indian independence, and after partition of India. So lots of things, lots of things. So Serbian war, Iraq war, lots of wars, right? Israel-Lebanon war. So when war is there, then the people knows the value of the people knows the value. जब लड़ाई होती है ना तब लोगों को पता चलता है शांति पीस क्या है, पीस क्या है, रिलेशनशिप क्या है, cooperation क्या है, development क्या है. So if people praise peace today, so इसकी part the the sector of tragic conflict continues to haunt us. हमारे जो जितने भी conflict है ना, ये हमें haunt करते हैं. Today life is more insecure. Life is very insecure these days. So, and people, peace continues to be a valuable partially because dangers to it are everywhere it's present. Peace is very valuable because dangers are there for them. Peace को खत्म करने के लिए शांति को खत्म करने के लिए बहुत सारे dangers हैं हमारे आसपास की society. Look what happened in all types of farmers education. What happened during corona. What happened during the Israel-Iraq war, Israel and Lebanon war, Iran-Iraq war. Yeah. So the meaning of here, the meaning of I want to show you a very good cartoon, a very important cartoon. Right? See the cartoon. See the cartoon says must be a former backward nation. They are the politicians. They are the politicians, and they are saying earlier the marching ahead people must be former backward nation. He talked about employment. He talked about the employment, education and health, shelter, and not a word about the मतलब जो शेल्टर की बात करते हैं, एजुकेशन की बात करते हैं, हेल्थ की बात करते हैं, फूड की बात करते हैं, डेवलपमेंट की बात करते हैं, कोऑपरेशन की बात करते हैं. They sometimes some developed countries used to say, or even developing countries used to say that they are the backward. One should ask about nuclear and nuclear bombs, right? Nuclear bombs. So ये इस बैकवर्डनेस का कहा जाता है. Political understanding, right? So here, peace is often defined as the absence of war. The definition is simple but misleading. जब लड़ाई नहीं होती है हम तो सुनते सब समझते शांति. It's not so. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि ये लड़ाई से पहले की शांति, तूफान आने से पहले की शांति. Depends on, right? So this is because war is usually equated with armed conflict between countries. However, what happened in Rwanda or Bosnia was not a war its kind, yet it represented a violation or cessation. Violence, cessation. Violence or cessation of peace. What is cessation? A new word for you. Cessation means brought to an end. Peace को खत्म कर दिया बॉस्निया में जो वॉर हुआ था जिसमें में तो वॉर एक उसके में से जब एक दूसरे दूसरे देश में छोटे से attack. This one Indian Pakistan war, Kargil war was not a war. It's a type of war, right? So it's a violation of cessation of peace. While every war leads to absence of peace, every absence of peace needs not to take the form of war. जरूरी नहीं है कि जहाँ पे पीस नहीं है वहाँ पे लड़ाई हो रही है पर एक बात याद रखिए जहाँ पर लड़ाई है ना वहाँ पे पीस wherever there is a war there is no peace. Let me tell you one. War is there how could be peace, right? So the second step is defining second step. Yes. The second step in defining peace would be to see it as absence of violent conflict of all kinds of peace, including war, right, massacre, or assassination. Again, I'm telling you, the second step in defining what is the second step in defining peace? Could be a question for you. What would be the second step in defining peace? There you go. Right. The second step in defining peace would be to see its absence of violence conflict of all kinds. Second step तो क्या होगा इसका सेकंड स्टेप ये होगा कि किसी भी तरह के वॉर से मना करें that we are not ready, we should not go for the war. There was a few months back, Chinese killed our people, 20, 25 killed, that is our Indian army. One Karnal was also killed. Right. So we also did the same thing to the Chinese, and we told them, look, it's not like to sit but China didn't go for the war. China को पता है कि हम वॉर में जाएंगे तो इंडिया इज ऑल्सो रेडी टू गो टू वॉर but it was a system that the whole of India, whole of Indian subcontinent was under a very grip of tension that there could be a war. Still, there is no peace in near the border in Pakistan, near the Pakistan border even and the Chinese border. No, there is no peace. But we are ready to go for war. If the another person, another party forces for war, that is the main aspect of it. जब दो पार्टियां लड़ाई के लिए तैयार है ना then there will be. So the second step in keeping peace would be the absence of violence, हर तरह का violence का absence हो, इस तरह से conflict of all kinds. किसी भी तरह से लड़ाई से हम दूर रहें. How could we develop path? Right? तो हम conflict से किसी तरह conflict से दूर रहें, including war, right? Right should not be there. What do you mean by that? When one community fights having a violation of peace of the another violence. When there is a violence between the two communities, that is called right. And massacre, massacre, assassination, murder. Also, this definition is clearly better than on the earlier one. Yet, it does not take us very far. Violence is often rooted in the very structure of society. Violence is rooted in the right. So violence is often rooted in a society. Violence has a society में रहा है. It was earlier also during the Indus Valley civilization, right? Now, also in 21st century, violation. Social institutions and practices that reinforce entrenched inequalities of caste, class, and gender can also cause injury in subtle and invisible ways. Subtle means when the people difficult to analyze. When the people are difficult, the people are unable to make generalize. So social institutions and practices that impose instant inequalities of class and gender can also cause injury. हम सोसाइटी के अंदर जब हम देखते हैं कि lot of differences are there between have and have not, और यू नो कुछ पर्टिकुलर वन कास्ट के ऊपर इंजरी होती है और वायलेंस होता है और what happens in the society? The society is just right. We call it structural violence of this kind may produce large scale of evil consequences. For example, violence against the women, violence against the girls, right? So there should be no violence against any section of the society. So let us look at the few concrete instances of such violence arising from caste hierarchy, class disparity, patriarchy, colonialism, and racism. So basically, ये जो वायलेंस होता है ना, किसके कारण होता है? क्लास डिस्पैरिटी, वायलेशन कर दिया, वायलेंस कर दिया, so structures of violence of this kind may produce large scale of evil consequences. Let us look at basically क्लास डिस्पैरिटी जब होगी तो वायलेशन होगा टैक्सेशन मतलब बेसिकली पुरुष को जब हम we prefer the male generation. When we prefer male generation, there will be violence because female will say why we are not given the form of practical violence. Form of structural violence. The traditional caste system treated certain groups of people as auspicious or untouchable till it was outlawed by the Constitution of independent India. Right? जब तक पहले हमारे यहाँ पे छुआछूत होता था, अनटचेबिलिटी होती द ट्रेडिशनल कास्ट सिस्टम हमारे जो पहले ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य शूद्र द पीपल वर देयर राइट we divided the society in the four sections. So the traditional caste system teaches certain groups of people as अस्पृश्य और untouchable. कुछ लोगों को उन्होंने untouchable कह दिया, untouchable कह दिया था. The people used to say Shudra, Shudra. And they didn't, what do you mean नहीं कर दिया गया, जिससे कानून से उसको बाहर नहीं निकाल दिया। ये कानूनी जुर्म है जब आप किसी को ऐसा देते हो। सो guilt equals outlawed by the इसको outlaw कर दिया था from the constitution of after independence of India. The practice of untouchability subjects them to social expulsion and the deprivation of the world's thought. Social deprivation, social society से उनको बाहर निकाल दिया गया. The country is still struggling to erase the scars and relics of this ugly custom. अभी भी सोसाइटी में है, still in the society.